Before creation itself, there were 6 singularities. Then the universe exploded into existence, and the remnants of these systems were forged into concentrated ingots. Infinity Stone.
Whoever holds an infinity stone has control over space, reality, power, the mind, time, or the soul. Any being who wields all 6 could rightly call themselves the god of the Marvel Universe. Each of these stones contains unimaginable power, and together, the ability to reshape the entire universe is at your fingertips. In this series, we'll explore where the stones have been seen in the MCU so far, the abilities granted to the user, and where they are now. And then we'll look at how the God of the Bible demonstrates control over all this and more.
You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
The Mind Stone. Hidden within Loki's scepter from the first Avengers film, he uses it to command the Chitauri army and even to control humans to do his bidding. The scepter was used by Hydra researchers to give powers to Scarlet Witch and to Quicksilver. The stone is finally revealed in Age of Ultron, when Ultron removes it from the scepter, attempting to use it to transfer his mind into an artificial, living body made from vibranium. While he fails to transfer his own consciousness, the Avengers take the body, and Iron Man's Jarvis AI is transferred into the body, using the power of the stone to create Vision. The Mind Stone remains firmly lodged in Vision's head.
It's beautiful. The vibranium atoms aren't just compatible with the tissue cells, they're binding them. And S.H.I.E.L.D. never even
The
thought
most versatile substance on the planet. And they used it to make a frisbee. Typical of humans. They scratch the surface and never think to look within.
Cellular cohesion will take a few hours, but we can initiate the consciousness stream.
In all of human history, even with modern advances in technology, nobody has ever created something which rivals the complexity of the human mind. Even the best artificial intelligence only goes so far. So when God created the mind, he had made something truly special that still has no rival in the world. And God knows his creation well and has complete power over the mind. However, God does not use his power to control the mind completely. He's given us free will to make our own decisions in life, and especially concerning whether to follow him or not. Deuteronomy 30 verse 19. I have set before you death and life, blessings and curses. Now choose life. God gives us the choice whether to follow, and our minds are capable of making that decision. However, he can certainly influence the mind. There are many instances where God directly inputs thought into people's minds. We often call them visions. One of the best known visions is the one Daniel has. The king had a dream and demanded that his wise men tell him both the dream and the interpretation. Daniel prays, and God directly implants the vision of the dream into his mind. Daniel is able to tell the king his dream and interpret it for him. This power is not limited to the spectacular. In Romans 12 verse 2 we read this: Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. When we choose to follow God, not conforming to the world's standards of how we should live, God actively works in us to renew our minds, gradually over a lifetime, and finally completing the work in heaven, returning the mind to its pre-sin state. And we reap the benefits of that work in our lives. God is Lord over the mind.